Good afternoon. The Chinese Navy is now the largest in the world, and it's growing. There are several key advantages that they have in maritime power, and the United States Navy is already having big problems that are only getting worse. The Chinese can build ships 200 times faster than we can in the United States. This information was leaked from a U.S. Navy intelligence briefing to Fox News last September. China's shipyards can build over 23 million tons of ships a year, while the capacity of the United States is only 100,000 tons. Here's where we are. By comparison, China's Navy is the biggest, with 355 ships, growing to 400 by next year and 440 by 2030. The United States has 296 ships, according to this report from Center for Strategic and International Studies. Consider, too, where the U.S. Navy goes, where it needs to be. It's everywhere. Our ships are patrolling in the Mediterranean and the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, plus doing all the work close to our own shores. China's fleets are here in the Central Pacific, where the disparity of strike power is extreme, let's just say. An analyst here is explaining how we got to where we are and how China did. 70% of China's shipbuilding industry is building ships for government, for Navy and auxiliary shipping. 95% of U.S. shipyards get their revenues from the government. The federal government in the United States is basically the sole customer, the biggest customer. And the biggest profits come from building the biggest ships, the most expensive ones. If you wonder why we're building and repairing lots of aircraft carriers when they don't seem to be doing much good anymore, here's a good reason why. They're making lots of money now. No one's looking to get competitive by building anything else. But in China, the story is different. In the beginning, they got a lot of technology from the USSR, then from Russia, and even the Ukraine. Then, as China started building out their commercial maritime industry, they could be using the same workers, the same shipyards. And shipbuilding here has a much more diversified income stream. They can make money selling ships to the Chinese Navy, make money selling container ships to Chinese shipping companies, selling oil tankers and LNG ships to global energy companies. Here's Mr. Sadler again. Shipbuilding is a strategic industry, and it starts with building commercial ships. You need a strong commercial shipbuilding industry first, which then can be used to build for the military. And for 30 years, the Chinese have been doing just that, while we went the other way. Now the only people buying ships from U.S. shipyards is the United States Navy, and we don't know how to build any other kind of ship. Today, we should be radically rethinking our global all oceans strategy for the United States Navy anyway, given how much it all costs. And it would be a serious challenge if China's shipyards were at parity with the United States. It would be much worse if they could outbuild us by 2 times. But here's the number, 232 times. They can make ships more than 200 times faster than we can. Jiangxi province coming up. Be good.
Be a good father to my children. Help me to be a good son to my parents, and a good brother to my brothers and sisters. Fill me with truth and integrity. Make me a man of trust and honor. Go with me as I lead my family and my loved ones to salvation, as I show them the knowledge and the gospel of Jesus. I pray for courage and strength to face temptation and trials, and that you will empower me to overcome. For that